So today you guys are going to get the full starter kit in order to start a business using Temu. You're going to learn how to find your winning product. You're going to learn how to set up your online shop for success. You're going to learn marketing and promotion strategies. And you're going to learn how to scale your business. So Temu is a popular retail and wholesale platform. They have so many different products. They have many trendy products, and they offer wholesale to people who want to start businesses. Their wholesale price is actually very cheap compared to Alibaba, compared to DHgate. Like when you compare the platforms and you look at everything from shipping costs to product costs, you actually see that Temu is a lot more affordable. And when you look at shipping times compared to other platforms, you see that Temu shipping times are actually a lot faster, and it's probably because they have local warehouses now, which is a new thing that they started in order to get people's stuff to them fast. Temu has such massive inventory and very diverse product categories. There's so many benefits to using Temu as your wholesaler, and some of them include free shipping, very fast shipping, especially if you're in the United States. I'm not sure about other countries, and you will have such a high profit margin because the prices are unbeatable. So the first step is to find your winning product. So you want to research high demand products. You want to make sure you look on Etsy. I love looking at Etsy as a place to get inspiration from and to see what's best selling, what has sold in the last 24 hours. It's an amazing place to go, especially if you're looking to do handmade items and using raw materials from Temu. Or you guys can also go on TikTok Shop to find some best selling products. And there's also a way to sell Temu products to TikTok Shop, and I'm going to be doing a video on that very soon, so make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. But doing your market research beforehand is such a good way to start off your business strong because you already have winning products, best sellers. Once you do your research, you're a step closer to finding that winning product. Next, you want to analyze the product profitability. You want to consider the pricing, the shipping costs, and the potential profit margins. A thing that's going to help you find your winning product is going to be narrowing down your niche. So knowing exactly what category you want to sell in, who is your target audience, and finding a product that really aligns with their interests. If you don't figure out a niche, it's going to be kind of difficult because first of all, you don't even know what niche to look in when you're doing the market research to find that best-selling product. So beforehand, you want to already know what category you want to sell in. Whether you want to sell candles, clothing, cosmetics, or whatever it is. I've even seen some people selling tech items from Temu and selling them on eBay, and they do really amazing. They have high profit margins, and I'm going to see if I can do a video on selling from Temu to eBay, because for all of these different platforms, it's different items that you would be selling on them. Tech items do amazing on eBay, but they're not going to do amazing on Etsy. So you really have to figure out what products are the best for which platform and which platform you actually want to sell on. So after you guys find your winning product, you're going to be on step 2, which is setting up your shop. And you guys can set up your shop on Etsy, Shopify, TikTok Shop, or whatever platform you decide to use. Just keep in mind that Etsy is a handmade only platform, so technically you can't just be reselling random things. If you go trying to sell tech on Etsy, it's not going to work. They're going to ban you. But if you're somebody who's getting raw materials from Temu and you're hand making candles, hand making jewelry, hand making whatever it is that you're hand making, that will work, and that's actually an amazing platform to go on. And I always recommend using Shopify and using Etsy. Put your business everywhere. Put your business everywhere that you possibly can. You want to create a compelling storefront, something that's going to showcase your brand, showcase your products, and you want to have testimonials from other customers, reviews basically. If you don't have any reviews yet, maybe you can give out free products to some people and have them do reviews. But I will say reviews are a huge factor when it comes to selling products on your own website or even on other platforms, because usually people are looking for other people's opinions and seeing what they thought of the product. Some people don't want to be the first to actually purchase a product. So if you have reviews, or if you can somehow figure out a way to get some reviews, that is an amazing thing for your website. So if you decide to sell on your own platform such as Shopify, Wix, or GoDaddy, whatever you decide to use, you want to make sure that you take advantage of your SEO, search engine optimization for Google search. This is how you're going to get organic sales to your website, increase visibility, and get more traffic to your site. When it comes to SEO, there's so many factors, and this is actually what a lot of people use, and they don't have to really market so much on Instagram or TikTok. If you're not very social media savvy, go this route, and there's actually ways that you guys can get your SEO done for you. If you don't want to figure out how to do your SEO on your own, you can definitely get it done for you. There's many freelancers, freelance websites that you guys can go on. So after setting up your shop, we go to step 3, which is marketing and promotion strategies. You want to build a social media presence. Name your business, put your business on Instagram, put your business on TikTok, put your business on Pinterest. Use every single platform and make sure that you secure your business name. And I would say really beforehand, before you even name your business, you need to check these platforms to make sure that you are able to use that name on each platform. You want to make sure that nobody else has your username, because imagine one day you go big and then someone else has your username on Instagram already for that business name. That's why when you do your business name research, you need to make sure that nobody has on any social media platform and nobody has it legally. Building up a social media presence is such a good way to get sales, because once you build up your profile, say you have 100K on Instagram, you have 100K on YouTube, you're going to be getting natural sales and you're going to get a lot of views on your profile. And it's just so much organic advertising that you're going to be doing for your business. You're not going to have to worry about running ads for your business and paying so much money. Like literally people, there are businesses that spend thousands of dollars in ads per year, but that's such an expensive way to grow a business and scale. You really want to scale by growing your online presence. Another marketing strategy is going to be using influencer marketing. Make sure that you're leveraging influencers because they are set, like literally they are called influencers for a reason. So if you have your product and you give it to an influencer, you pay them to market it, they literally will influence their huge audience to buy that product. And it can be a low cost product. And I really found that influencer marketing on TikTok is such a huge thing right now. And I really hope that they don't actually ban that app because it's actually very useful for a business. Some influencers will promote your product in exchange for a free product. But influencers with such a big following, they require a payment. So you're going to have to discuss with them rates and deliverables and just so many things. But if you're just starting out, you might want to find smaller, like they're called micro influencers. So you want to find smaller influencers and see if you can just like offer them a free product in exchange. I actually have so many people who reach out to me on my TikTok DMs, my Instagram DMs, and I see you guys. At the moment, I'm not really looking for influencers to work with, but there are so many benefits to working with an influencer. Another great strategy to market your business is to offer promotions for people. Do things basically similar to Black Friday, but you're just doing it year round. You can even do bundle deals for your products, and such a good idea really is make little bundle deals and put them together yourself. So like they really can't find this bundle anywhere else. Oh my gosh, this is such a good bundle to give to my sister for her baby shower. Like, oh my gosh, like you're just creating bundles that they can't find anywhere else, but you're using Temu products. You're selling it for a good amount to where you're making a good profit off of it. Because one thing about bundles, like you can make some really good profit off bundles because once they see so many products in one thing, they're like, oh yeah, I'm willing to pay $70, $100 for it because it's a bundle already put together. They don't have to think too much when they're giving people gifts. You guys want to offer discounts to your customers. One thing that I used to do when I used to go live on TikTok, I used to offer a discount code for TikTok 10. Only for TikTok users, so they would know. They're like, oh my gosh, I get to use a discount code TikTok 10 because I'm on TikTok and I just so happen to see your business on here. Yes, let me go shop. Or if you're on Instagram, you could be like Instagram 10. And this is also a really good way to know where your sales are coming from. Like one thing I used to love to do was go through my orders and see like, oh my gosh, where did this order come from? I even do that still now, and I see a lot of orders come from YouTube, especially for my digital products such as ebooks and things like that. But basically give your community on each platform a different discount code. You also want to make sure that you are providing excellent customer service. One thing I really recommend having on your website, which I have, is like a chat box. People just have questions about whatever it is that you're selling. You want to be able to answer them quickly. Like I know on Shopify, they have Shopify inbox, literally a built-in thing, and you can have a chat box on there for free, and you can respond to your customers on the go. Say you're out and about, literally at the store, grocery shopping or something, but it's from your phone. You literally can communicate from your phone. So you're out and about and they have a question about a bag that you sell, and they're like, hey, I really want to buy this, but I just want to know, like, does it have a lot of room inside of it? Like I've had people ask me questions like that, and then I give them a little bit of details about it, and then they end up purchasing. So you don't want to have any friction between the customer and the checkout. You want to make sure that they get to the checkout as smoothly as possible. And you want to make sure that when customers are ordering, that they're getting their orders quickly. You don't want them to be waiting a whole week, 2 weeks. This basically defeats the purpose of you being a USA business or a UK business, like within like locally. You want to make sure people are getting their stuff on time, because why would they shop this product with you in the USA when they can just go on Temu and get it and maybe get it in like a week or two? But one of the biggest advantages that you can offer, because you're selling Temu products to your own website, is that your stuff is going to come 2 to 3 days. Literally fast USA shipping. That is the biggest thing that you guys can leverage. You say your product is on hand, fast 2 to 3 day shipping. They will shop that same product with you at a higher cost, especially if they don't know about Temu. Say they do know about Temu, they will still shop it with you because they might need it ASAP. They might be like, oh, I have a baby shower coming up, or I have a wedding, I need it like ASAP. I can't wait 2 weeks from Temu. It's like me, I'm a wholesaler. I wholesale handbags, I wholesale lip gloss, I wholesale like lip gloss bundles and things like that. People would rather shop with me because I'm in the USA, basically one state over, a few states over, and they can get their stuff in the next 2 to 3 days. They can basically start their business immediately. They will use me as their wholesaler because I'm very reliable. I make sure my stuff is on hand, I make sure my inventory is stocked, and I make sure that they're going to get their package in the next 2 to 3 days. So if they're constantly selling out, they can always just go to my website really quickly and have their stuff to them in the next 2 to 3 days. Customer service is literally everything. And also another part of this, if you have horrible customer service, you're going to mess up your reviews. When you start getting reviews on your website, it's literally going to be bad reviews. And if you start off with getting bad reviews, which is why I highly advise against having drop shipping businesses, because drop shipping businesses will often have bad reviews, whether it's the packaging that was horrible, the shipping times, the quality. You cannot quality check with the drop shipping business. You can't worry about how fast your customer is going to get the stuff, and you are not physically packing it up yourself. So there's so many things that can go wrong. But after you have your marketing marketing down packed, number 4, you want to worry about scaling your business. How are you going to scale your Temu business? Because you're using Temu as your wholesaler, but how are you going to actually grow this into a huge business? While I have you guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and let's continue. So in order to scale your business, you want to make sure that you're expanding your product range. You want to make sure that you're offering a huge variety to a big audience. When you start diversifying your products, you are going to reach more people and you're going to actually increase your sales potential, because when you're offering such a big variety, you basically have something for everyone. And it's always good to have a target audience. Like, you want to have that target audience, but you want to diversify different products within that target audience. For example, if you're a fashion business, you want to sell clothing, you want to sell sunglasses, you want to sell handbags, you want to sell jewelry, and you want to sell any sort of fashion items that you can. Because if you're a fashion business and you're only selling clothing, you are missing so many sales, because guess what? What complements clothing? Handbags, jewelry, and shoes. Other things, basically. But of course, when you're just starting off a business, you don't want to start with everything. So you're going to just start with like one thing, especially if you're on a very tight budget. But later on, you want to keep introducing new products, and this is how you're going to scale. You start with clothing, but then boom, now you introduce handbags. Now you introduce shoes. Now you introduce jewelry. Now you introduce cosmetic. So that's how a business scales. You don't just keep on selling the same thing that you've been selling. You find that winning product, you find other things that are similar that you can add on to your store to start scaling it. Make sure that you're increasing your sales potential, because every single year of a business, you want to make sure that it's not always the same goal. If your first year is 20K, your second year needs to be 50K. If your second year is 50K, you want to make sure that your third year goal is 100K, 6 figures. But there is a way to reach 6 figures before your first year is over, and I did it myself, so I am sitting here telling you guys with real receipts. I have videos on my channel teaching you guys how to grow a small business fast with $0 quickly. One of the biggest tips I can give you guys to scale your Temu business is when you make profits from it, make sure that you are reinvesting those profits back into your business. And I will say this is one of the ways that I was able to grow my business to 6 figures in a year, because every single time that I made money, I made sure that that money was put right back into the business. And this is how you scale. This is how you grow a business. When you're using those profits and you start spending them at the mall on personal uses, oh, now let me go buy a car. Let me go finance a car. I can afford $300 a month. Your business is now paying for that. How are you going to scale your business? Your business is going to be stuck in the same spot for a very long time because you are not using those profits to reinvest back into your business. And also, another beauty of reinvesting back into your business is when it comes to tax time, you literally get to write that stuff off, because you are now using those profits to buy inventory or for ways to scale your business, whether it's marketing, but always reinvest somehow into some aspect of your business. How do you guys think businesses grow? If you are not outsourcing and hiring help somehow, hiring the help of freelancers, you will not grow your business. And another way to scale your business, say if you did not start off with this in the beginning, you want to have a very strong brand identity. You want to establish a unique brand identity and create a loyal customer base. There's so many people that they love to shop with one specific brand. They're like, oh, I only get my clothing from this place. Oh, I only get my shoes from this place. They literally they have a specific brand that they love, and your brand could be that brand if you have a unique brand identity. But I want you guys to comment down below any questions you have about Temu, starting your business using Temu, like anything that you feel like you might run into, problems, any questions. Let me know in the comments. I always respond to my comments. Like, I very rarely leave a comment unresponded to. So go ahead and ask me, and I usually will respond. And I hope that you guys took some beneficial knowledge away from this video. If you guys did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!